Hey, welcome back to the Intro to Programming Logic supplementary videos. This time, we're going to be covering how to not repeat yourself and input validation. So, let's go over this River Falls Construction Company issue again. If I run this program, it was restored to normal before I run the episode. So, you remember this program is all about enter your lot number of bedrooms, number of bathrooms, number of cars in the garage. Total price, $144,000. That is way beyond my budget. Well, anyway, we have a problem with this program, and what is this problem? If I type in lot number Z, no problem there because nothing ever displays that. But if I say 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and garages, we get this funny thing down here, NaN. What on earth is NaN? JavaScript uses NaN as the return type for any kind of math operation that is gibberish, not a number. It could not do what you asked of it, because you can't add 3 and 2 and a. It just does not work. Because to bring up the interpreter, I'll bring up Node here. If I say let my num equals number blah blah. Notice I'm forcing it to be a string. My num is not a number. It would have worked if I had done my num equals number 5. My num is now 5. That's fine. But we've got this NaN problem. So how do we deal with that? Well, one way you can deal with this is recursion. Meaning this function can call... Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. So first we need some actual logic here. We want the program to stop and check to see if what they typed is indeed a number. So this is a simple operation involving the keyword if. Parentheses. This little structure checks to see what's in these parentheses, and if the expression is true, remember how some things return true and false, then it will run what's in this block right here. If not, it will just keep on going. And you can also add in an else statement, which will run in case it's false. But we don't need to worry about that here. So, if, and JavaScript has a built-in function for this, if is nan, if is not a number, lot num, we want to error, that was not a number. And then we're going to do just set lot num. So, what is this going to do? Well, if what they entered was not a number, it'll catch here, it'll print an error message, and then it will call itself again? This could be a problem in certain programming styles, because normally you don't want to get recursive unless you're very careful about how you're doing recursive. Recursive meaning it gets deeper and deeper into itself. That can cause an infinite loop. Like if I just hold enter here, okay, that wasn't what I would have thought. That's not what I thought it would be. So if I just keep pressing A, it just keeps going. Enter lot number. That was not a number. If I type 5, 3, 2, 1, it works that way. So if I just copy and paste this over and over again, and then just adjust so that each one uses its own variable and function call. Now, enter lot number 5 or 50. If I say ZAVS, not a number, I can do 5. Number of bathrooms, AAA, not a number. Number of bedrooms, it's asking again. So 2, I goes Laza, not a number. So 4 and 3. And now we have input validation to an extent. We haven't determined if they should be able to enter nothing, because that still works for some strange reason. That ends up with a house with no bedrooms, no bathrooms, and a garage with no cars in it. I'm not even sure that qualifies as a house anymore, but the program took it because an empty number. Here's why it took it. Number, if I bring up the interpreter, if I say let mynum equals number empty string, and I type mynum, it's just a big fat 0. And I am afraid that 0 is an allowable number for our program. So how do we block that? Well, there's 2 ways we can do it. One, we could add yet another if check. We could do if lot num is less than 1, because 0 is not what we want. We could say console.log must enter a positive number. And set lot num. You can probably see why this is getting tedious very quickly. Like, I am irritated just typing this over and over again, and I'm sure you would be too if you are. So I just keep copy-pasting. Okay. Now the question is, what'll it do? Will it work? Let's run it. Okay. It seems to have taken it. 5, number of bedrooms, 3, -1, and our positive number, it says. Okay, so 2, and A, not a number. Okay, so 3. Now we have input validation. Next video, I will demonstrate how to make this not a headache.